Welcome in. We have a great show for you today here on HHS TV. So we have all these things that we're going to be doing, and we hope you enjoy And remember, this is the Ram Report, not Ram Reports. That's all right now, live from the Harriton High School television studio in Rosemont, Pennsylvania. This is the Ram Report.
Hello, I'm Ben Feldman.
Along with Hannah Richter.
For today's RAM Report, to answer your first question, I have a debate tournament today.
To answer your second question, I am not in debate, but I had to match Ben in looking fancy.
Today we have a great show, including some local news, a request from Bill Dunn, and a special report from our hardworking cafeteria staff.
After the RAM Report, all advisories will be using their laptops to take surveys that will help plan activities for Lunch and Learn. The surveys will not be available after today's advisory. Once the surveys are completed, advisories should discuss how to be proactive.
All information for today's advisory can be found on the advisory e-board. Let's get started with a special report from our very own cafeteria staff.
Homework, children.
When school comes to mind, your first thought is probably teachers, and rightfully so. They work hard, long hours to help us. So I have a question. Why don't we appreciate the people behind the scenes? When we think of lunch ladies, we think of women serving us gross food. But at Harriton, I'm proud to say that's not the case. So I took a little journey to the lunchroom to prove this. I gained access backstage, if you would. And the first thing I noticed was everyone was hard at work, preparing lunch for that day. What I also noticed was no one was just standing around. I started my interviews by asking them what they're doing and what their job is normally.
We grill the chicken, and this today is actually going to be for the chicken wraps, chicken Caesar wraps.
I am cutting up pieces of chicken for the salad bar, and they're going to go in these 4-ounce cups, and I will put them out with the salad fixings. And next I will be making tuna in the same kind of...
My name is Nella, and I'm grilling the burgers.
I make chicken and French fries.
What I'm doing, I'm going to get ready for lunch, Mark.
Okay.
The juices are filled, everything's ready to go.
Would you say it's difficult, like feeding like close over 1,000 kids?
It's difficult for the first 15 minutes. After that, it's okay.
I am making pre-made salads with hummus and pita chips.
I then asked two lunch ladies if you could have one thing the Harriton students do, what would it be? And they both said that for the Harriton students to make healthier choices during lunch. This surprised me because it wasn't for the Harriton students to say more thank yous or more pleases. It was for us to be healthier and safer.
Yeah, we try to explain to them, you know.
Like buy healthier stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, and like, do you feel kids at the school like say thank you enough after?
Yeah, mostly they're very nice. So either don't say, you know, please, or you have to say please or thank you. Mostly they're very nice kids, yeah.
Take the right amount of food, like a full lunch, so we don't have to charge them more for their lunch day. I would like to see them do that.
Not minutes into Lunch and Learn 1, I noticed the huge crowds of people lining up to buy food. I also noticed the lunch ladies handling it like pros.
That was brought to you by Parker Bronte. Thanks, Parker. Parents and students at LMSD board meetings have been pushing the district to have later start time for the schools and to change the grading scale. The most commonly requested proposal is to start high schools 1 hour later and to change an A grade to a range of 90 to a 100 instead of the usual 92 to a 100.
These plans have worked in other school districts, but the most immediate problem faced is when to hold after-school sports and activities.
Build On needs to raise $65,000 to help build a school in Haiti. Please help the team by donating or simply spreading the word. For more information, please contact Mr. Carrito in room 101. Here's more.
Hi, I'm Sasha, and I'm sitting down to talk with Mr. Carrito to talk about Build On, a club here at Harriton that is going to Haiti in the spring. Here he is to tell you more about it.
So this year we're sending 18 students from Harriton and Lower Merion to Haiti to build a school in a remote village. We need to raise $65,000, and we've already begun fundraising through many fundraisers. We've done the Krispy Kreme fundraiser. Currently we're selling pies from Lindenville Orchard. Just a bowling fundraiser. All the students are fundraising individually, and we also continue to do more fundraising in the future. So if you hear of anything that interests you and you want to participate, it'd be a great way for you to show your support for us as we try to raise this money to build the school.
Next, I talked with Davis Burton about his upcoming trek and why it's such an important cause.
All right, well, March 14th, we're all going to be going down to Haiti with a goal to increase primary education in developing nations. This time it's Haiti, so should be a good time. We're going to actually be building a school down there, so what we're doing right now is we're raising the money online for various fundraisers. You know, I'm selling pies right now, Reagan leaves, all kinds of stuff. And once we have that money, it's going to be used to pay for our housing there, the materials that we need. And hopefully, by the time we're done, we'll have made some big progress so that kids down there can get access to education, expand their opportunities.
The big piano from FAO Schwartz has been returned to Lower Merion Township. It has been walked on by over 10 million people and was designed by Lower Merion resident Remo Saracini. The piano is currently sitting in the back of a workspace at Fast Signs in Ardmore.
At the conclusion of this show, we will have Ricky doing his own live Ricky report. Unfortunately, these will be weekly. After we sign off, he will be discussing a teacher contract update and other items from the recent board meeting. But don't forget your survey. And that'll be it for the 5th show. Signing off, this is Hannah Richter.
And Ben Feldman.
Thanks for watching the RAM Report, and we hope you are still able to move after your Turkey Day dinner. Advisories should now begin their activities for today, or stay tuned for Ricky reports.
Hello, I'm Ricky Sayer.
I'm Ricky too.
I'm more Ricky than you are.
I'm the best Ricky there is.
I am Ricky Sayer here.
We are Ricky.
Hey, you over there who just tripped, I'm gonna interview you now.
I'm
the real Ricky Sayer.
I'm the
Everyone
more
here is
important
Ricky
Sayer. We are
Hey.
the more important Sayers.
You know what I think I'm gonna do?
Lindsay, you don't matter as much. We are the most important Rickies.
Hey,
Rickies,
other Rickies,
we get
you know
all
what?
the titles
Other
in
Rickies,
school.
you know what I think we should do? Is go over to some abandoned